Okay, so for pain point number 3 right here, I have risks. All right, so there's a lot of examples of risk. First, I want to talk about kind of a risk that Dan Pilata talks about. It's just a really good comparison that I like to use. But basically, one thing you brought up is the movie industry. All right, so a lot of times, movie industries, they'll have like movies that make millions and millions of dollars. And then they'll have some that, you know, they flop and they lose a lot of money on. But nobody really bats an eye and nobody says anything about it, you know. It's just like moving on to the next movie, it is what it is type thing. And a lot of times this happens in for-profit sectors. People are taking risks for advertising or adding a new branch of their industry or whatever it might be. But with charities, it's kind of taboo, all right? If you take a risk in charity, a lot of times you end up getting screwed, all right? And what I mean by that is a lot of times you have people who are investing money in donations and they want that to go directly to the cause. But anybody who has run a for-profit business knows that you have to take a risk to make money, all right? Simon Squibb, one of the other guys I like to follow, he talks about how hard work is part of it, but if you are constantly taking risks that you will grow as, you know, a company. But with nonprofits, it's just so taboo because you're using donors' money to take this risk, all right? But without taking risk, if you're not taking a risk, you're out of innovation, all right? Because people are too scared to try new things, and if you're out of innovation, then people aren't gonna wanna innovate, they're gonna lose their creativity, all right? And then once you start losing creativity, then you're gonna lose growth, all right? And without growth, there's gonna be no problem solving, all right? So what I mean by no problem solving is we have a bunch of charities, and they have all these causes, whether it be breast cancer awareness, whether it be saving coral reefs, whether it be poverty, hunger, trying to do that. But if you cannot take risk and you're not able to grow your company your charity, and you're able to scale your company, you're not going to be able to grow enough to problem solve, all right? Nobody has ended world hunger so far. Nobody has ended poverty. People are making, you know, little tidbits here and there, but that is one of the biggest problems with the industries. The society looks at them and they're like, hey, you're not able to take risk with our money, which we need to change the mindset on that. We need to be like, okay, so, you know, if we're investing X amount into advertising or anything like that, then we need to be able to put more into innovation and risks. So that is a big issue that we have in the charities, is that we're just not able to take risks like we would like to be able to.